This is Don. I'm in Louisville. I'm a retired school teacher. I have more of just a comment than a question. I'll let Tony comment on it. I started teaching in 1971, and then in '84, Reagan passed that GPO, government pension offset, about double dipping, that type of thing. Of course, in my job, of course, I didn't make very much money. I started teaching in '71, and I think I was $6,200 a year, and gee, that wasn't very much money. That's all I made. So I had to work two jobs my entire life, and then finally, I retired in 202 after 31 years, and I got a good pension. I got a $50,000 pension, and I just turned 62, and 3 months ago I went and applied for my Social Security, which of the two jobs that I had worked my entire life, I was eligible for 800. So they took it and they did their formula, and they said, well, you'll get 220. Now, I tell you, I knew that was coming, but that's not fair. I mean, it just isn't fair, because I paid in at the same rate everyone else paid in, and I should get the same amount everyone else gets. So I'm going to let Tony comment on that, and I'm doing okay financially. I don't have very much money in the bank, but my house is paid for. I got a livable pension. Like I say, it's over $50,000. My wife gets $1,000 Social Security, and so we've got about a $62,000 income, and we do okay. But it's not fair, and so anyway, I'll let Tony comment on that, and I'm gonna hang up. Okay.
All right. Well, Don, I guess, and at the workshops, we have a lot of comments like this at workshops. These workshops, people think I get up there and just ramble on and throw a lot of technical information. The people that come to the workshop sometimes and have comments like that actually even help me. It helps the people realize that life is really not fair. Politicians make lousy financial planners. Most of the laws that are enacted, there really is no logic behind a lot of this stuff. Just like that, I mean, why wouldn't a guy that's out working two jobs, he really is kind of being penalized for hard work? Our tax laws are based on that. Did you realize the more money you make, the more they take? In other words, it puts you in these higher tax brackets. See, that doesn't make sense to me. If you had a flat tax system like Dick Armey proposed, it'd still be fair. In other words, if a person made $50,000 or $100,000, and let's say everybody was at a 15% rate, the $100,000 would still pay more money. Okay, I'd be okay with that, but not get penalized and have to pay a higher percentage. Yeah, so it doesn't make sense. I don't know, Don, I don't know the answer to that. I do know this. I mean, about all we can do is write our politicians, and I think what's going to have to happen, here's my prediction, Don, what you're going to find out. If the politicians don't get more out of the financial planning business, we're going to keep going down a slippery slope, because they don't really understand economics. They don't understand all these things that happen. But once you enter into that fray, whether it's creating Social Security or whatever, I think you're going to have problems down the road. It's not actually sound usually. They don't understand what they're doing. It's a short-term fix. They're out of office. They don't really see the long-term repercussions sometimes of what they do. Right. But I don't know there's a solution to that.